Was just taking a walk here, guys, and was struck by the light and the shadows on the hills today. We have had so much wind up here that it is crystal clear. So I thought I'd take this opportunity just to make a video. And the topic of this video is, how are you doing? How are you doing in your retirement plan? Are you happy where you're at? For those of you just starting out, how do you feel about it? Let me know, leave me comments. Let me know, guys, first of all, where you are watching this from and where you are in your retirement journey. If you've already retired, if you're 25, and believe it or not, I do have viewers that are 25 years old. If you're 25 and you just started out, let me know where you are in your retirement journey. How are you feeling? Are you feeling adequately prepared? Do you feel that you need more information? And guys, let me tell you, I've told you this before, but there is a lot of good information on YouTube. Lots of it. Sometimes you have to dig. And yes, there is some bad information out there too. So be careful, but so much good information on YouTube. But what you have to do is you have to pick and choose. What is good for your situation? Because there is no retirement advice out there that is just, hey, you do this, set it, forget it, you're good. No, everyone's different. Everyone's situation is different. Hey, how would you like to see that house back there? It's a tiny house. One of my neighbors, I don't know if they rent that out. I haven't talked to them that much, but it's a little tiny house, complete with a little bathroom. Wouldn't you love to live there? Maybe not permanently, but like for a long weekend, maybe a week or so. Look at this location they got. This is behind my house, actually, a little further up the hill. But guys, where are you? How do you feel on your retirement so far, on your journey? Are you comfortable where you're at? Do you feel you need more information? Do you just need more time? Maybe you just got started on your journey. Do you just need more time to really figure out where you're at? And that can happen. That can happen, guys. I know that on my journey. It took a while before I started feeling comfortable on where I was in my retirement journey. Probably not until until I decided to retire early. Okay, so I would say early to mid 50s, I started feeling pretty comfortable. Okay, this is what I'm looking at. This is how much I think I can live off of. This is what I need. Yeah, up until then, I really had no idea. Guys, this is not something that you can just look at in a year's time and decide that's where I'm going to live. That's what I need. It takes a lot of thought. There is so much thought that goes into this whole thing, as I'm sure you know. Those of you who are retired, those of you who are in the midst of your planning. But just take your time, guys. Take your time. Even if you are in retirement now, let's say you're in the first couple years of retirement and you're not sure you like where you live. So, change it. Who's to stop you from doing whatever you want in your retirement? If you are not happy where you're at, change it, right? This is kind of, I didn't start out this video meaning to be like a pep talk, but I guess I'll make it into a kind of a pep talk. As you guys have heard me mention a lot on this channel, it's your retirement. You get to do whatever you want to do in retirement. You can, if you feel comfortable with this, you can retire at $150,000 and Social Security, and depending on your expenses, you could be okay. Don't let anyone tell you, especially these people that are saying you need $1 million to retire. That's the worst, right? As we've proved on this channel, you don't. For those of you watching me for the first time, my name is Duane, and I retired on a little over $500,000 4 years ago now. Yeah, pretty cool. We're doing good. So this is a channel for moderate income retirees, or people who want to retire on moderate income. If you think you might like that, like the video and think about subscribing. So yeah, guys, retirement is a long journey, okay? Long journey. If you're just beginning on your retirement savings journey, buckle up that seatbelt. You're not going to solve it. in 5 years, 10 years, 15. But the one thing that you can do is just save, 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 and soak up all that retirement information that you can, as much as you can. You don't have to do it every day. You know, set aside, I don't know, 1 day a week. Give yourself like 2 or 3 hours a night, say Wednesday night, to just concentrate on retirement information. Peruse through YouTube, look at the videos. Get all the information, financial and, most importantly, well, I shouldn't say most importantly, but as important, the non-financial aspects of retirement. Soak up as much info as you can. Again, there are people that will give you information like, this is all you got to do, and you'll have a great retirement. No. You know, another thing about retirement is you can, it's kind of like as you go along, you figure things out, you tweak your plan here and there. Who's to say you can't, right? Who's to say you can't do that? No one. Again, I get a lot of comments from people saying, well, you know, you're working part-time, so you're not really retired. Who cares, man? For those people, it's my retirement. Concentrate on your own. You'll be a lot better off, okay? You can do whatever you want in retirement. If you want extra peace of mind money, part-time job, side hustle, whatever wacky things the kids are saying these days to define that, do it. If you want to sit around all day doing nothing, it's your retirement, do it. You know, no one's here to tell you you can or can't do that, right? But the biggest thing I would say is that retirement is just an extension of life. There's ups, there's downs. Sometimes there are big downs. Whoa, and I got to be watching where I step, because we have rattlesnakes up here. We have tarantulas. We have black widows. We have all kinds of stuff like that. We also have cute little bunnies. It doesn't matter, guys. Everyone's retirement is so different. You can't categorize, oh, you know what? You're a low-income retiree, so you need to do this and this and this. Well, you know, people are different. For what is low income, and forget about that. What is adequate for one person to get by in retirement, or say a couple, whatever, may not be adequate for someone else, right? Could be both low-income retirement, could be both moderate income. They could be both having $5 million in retirement savings. But you know what? For one person, that might work. For the other one, not so much, right? So much of this, guys, comes down to expenses. If you can keep your expenses low, if you can avoid the inevitable lifestyle creep, which happens when you are working, and it can go into retirement as well, right? You get a raise. Oh, I want a better car. Oh, you know what? I want a better apartment, more rent. Okay, you can do that a little bit. Just please be careful of the lifestyle creep, though, because you don't want to be one of those people or couples or whatever that, you know, 10 years down the road, they have doubled, maybe even tripled their expenses because they've got promotions, raises. They haven't been taking that money and put it into their savings. Okay, lifestyle creep is the biggest killer of retirement plans that I can think of. So if you want to retire, especially if you want to retire early, look at some of those fire blogs, you know, or vlogs. I talk about Two Sides of Fi a lot. I actually just saw a recent video from them. A lot of good information on there for you fire people wanting to retire real early. Not sure if they're going to be continuing on with the channel regularly, but good information. So if you want to look at stuff like that, you people that are firing, you are dedicated. You're saving 30, 40, sometimes 50% of your salary so you can retire at 48. I applaud you. Believe me, I applaud you. That is hard to do. So for the rest of us, let's take some motivation from those people. You don't have to save 50% of your salary. How about 20? You know, last 5 years before I retired, I was up in the 20, 21, 23% savings rate. I was doing pretty good. For me, that was really good. Okay, so guys, bottom line on this video, besides just taking advantage of this incredible scenery behind me today, because the wind is blowing away. Sometimes it gets a little hazy. No haze now. Oh, the sun's going behind the cloud. Okay, not quite as nice, but it's still good. I was just trying to take advantage of the scenery just to give you kind of a minor little pep talk. You do you, guys. This is your retirement. You make of it what you want. If you're just getting started, hey, good for you. You're in it for the long haul. No need to do anything drastic. Just keep saving, saving, saving. And the magic of compounding will take care of everything for you. Believe me. Even for those of you who started saving at 22 and you quit saving at 30, guess what? 20 years later, all that money, all that compounding, you're going to be sitting on a nice nest egg. Yeah. So guys, do what you want to do. Okay? As long as you're diligent, it's all it takes to have a good retirement. And as always, from the lovely, very clear today high desert, we got this.